Hi Aries, I'm Jenny and I'm going to do a general reading for you today for the month of November. So thank you for checking out this new channel. I'm pretty excited about it and I'm happy that you're here. I'm going to give these a little shuffle. I'm using the Radiant Tarot deck today. The illustrations are so pretty. All right, so we're gonna do current energies, a few cards from the past energies and what's coming in. All right, so overall energy for Aries, we get the Six of Wands, Aries. What? That's winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's great energy. Okay, so you might be in the flow right now. Looks like whatever you're looking to accomplish, this is a great time to do it. And we have the 11/11 portal this month. We have Pluto leaving Capricorn. There's so much going on astrologically this month. I'm not an astrologer by any means, but in these circles, we follow along. So that's an awesome card to get for November. All right, so we'll do this one wanted to come out. We'll do recent past. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Okay, so you are building on whatever this goal that you have is. Whatever you're trying to accomplish here, it looks like you're not getting anywhere, but you are. Things aren't always what they seem. The Seven of Swords, looks like maybe you're spinning your wheels and things aren't kind of happening, but Seven of Pentacles says that seeds are starting to sprout a little for you. All right, so recent past looks like it could seem like it's been harder than it actually is, okay? Or just it feels like you're not getting anywhere, but things are happening. Okay, current energies. Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. Oh my gosh, and the Ten of Cups. Aries, this is amazing. This is a whole lot of love. I mean, look at this pretty card. I hope that's in focus. This Ten of Cups is overflowing love. Page of Cups is the beginning of receiving something that, has to do with love. It doesn't necessarily have to mean romantic love, but maybe something that you're passionate about, friends and families, a goal that you're trying to, obtain, a goal that you feel really passionate about or loving. And the Queen of Cups is, she reminds us to use our intuition. Sometimes that's blocked. Sometimes we're in the flow of it. But it looks like, if you can hang out in your intuition, if you could find that space, that's where the gold is for you right now. To get quiet, get centered, focus on what it is you're trying to create. Conjure up those feelings of love, overflowing love, inside, outside. And a lot of potential there right now to really create what you want. Let's see what's coming in. We get the King of Swords, the Devil, and the Death card. Okay. So, all right, don't be scared, Aries. These are not, they're gorgeous cards, right? Like, look at this Death card and this Devil card. They're so pretty. You're thinking, I don't want these cards. But if you're trying to create something, if you're trying to make changes in your life, these are not bad cards. These might be exactly what you need right now, especially these current energies sitting in your intuition. This Death card symbolizes, obviously, a death and a rebirth. There's always a rebirth, right? We live in this 3D of cycles. Everything's always kind of recycling itself. And so in order for something to be born, something has to die. So that's what this gorgeous card is about. So if you can really sit in this centered space, you're gonna create the momentum, for that letting go of what's not needed, necessary, what we've learned, letting go of what's happening right now that's dissatisfying you, and bringing in what wants to come in. The King of Swords is, I think in this reading so far, this is about getting really clear and kind of standing in that, like real firm in what it is you're trying to do. Don't let your attention be pulled in different directions. Don't doubt yourself. Just get really clear and stand in that and stay focused. That's where your power is, in that, laser focus on what you're trying to build or what it is you want to become. What parts of yourself you really want to focus on and create more of. The Devil card is here. I think it's about what's kind of been holding you back, some old patterns. Maybe it's a person that's just a part of what you're looking to let go of. And because we have it with the Death card and the King of Swords here, I think it's a good indication, that while that is in the forefront, this is about you letting go of something that's just not working out for you anymore. Or you're able to now see something a little more clearly that was holding you back, that you didn't think was, or that you just couldn't recognize in yourself before. But this clarity is shedding a lot of light on it. Ooh, this looks good, Aries. This looks really like, life supporting, like refreshing. Okay, that wanted to come out. All right, so let's go a little deeper into the recent past. We'll just pull a few more cards for these cards here. So for the seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Fool, and the Magician. So you were really afraid that you weren't creating what it was you wanted, whatever this dream is. I don't know what it is, obviously. I don't know if this is a person or just like a life goal in career or money, or it looks like it has something to do with like home, with your foundation, home, family, love, a sense of security. It looks like that's where it's at. So it's kind of encompassing maybe a little bit of everything, all areas of your life. But yeah, you were really feeling like, you thought you were on the right track with some things, and you're just not able to do it. You're a little nervous about that, or you were. This is in the past. All right, let's see. Seven of Swords. Yeah. Oh, we get the King of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Tower. So yeah, there is something going on with your romantic life here with love that just kind of blew up, or, something that you didn't expect or didn't see, or maybe it was just like kind of one of those, this is my worst case scenario situations. Yeah, something blew up there and it has shaken you, and it's rocked the foundation of your life, moved things around. There was some unexpected twists and turns there that didn't feel so great. All right, Yeah, it looks like the recent past was a little unsettling. And for the Four of Wands, we get the Three of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Emperor. So yeah, something that you needed to be really strong, you know, in your family, friends circle, was affected by this. But nonetheless, you know, that's the movement that is going to need to happen to bring you ultimately to what's coming in with this Death card and the King of Swords here and your Ten of Cups. Like, unfortunately, you know, it's like chaos precedes change. And so we get so rattled when things start to come undone, but sometimes it needs to. All right, let's go into what's happening now. The Queen of Cups. We get the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Hanged Man. Yeah, okay. So you're looking for messages, you know, you're looking for a little bit more information, and to do that, you're going to have to let things be right now. You're just going to kind of have to sit and wait, and things can sort of go one way or the other, but they're really influenced. The way things turn out is really influenced by what you're doing now on a more mental level than physical. There is, you know, some generosity is either needed in your life, which I think is more about you being generous with yourself here and you allowing this space to get the messages that you need, the information that you need, that it needs to come from within, it looks like. So it's all about you, Aries. You kind of need to just ground yourself here and get in touch with your core self and your core intentions. The Page of Cups, we get the Five of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, you know, the Page is always sort of like the beginning of some communication. It's a cup, so, you know, it has a little more to do with our heart. So there's you're working towards something in this area. I feel like this is like sad love. It's like you're working to kind of overcome some sort of sadness within you. And there is right now just, you know, kind of like the twinklings of some knowing. You know, it's just sort of like starting to sprout up a little bit or rise to the conscious level, really. So it's the beginning of, I am going to let that fall because that's a great card. We want to see that. It's the beginning of what looks like some really needed self-love. The Ten of Cups, the gorgeous Ten of Cups. We get the Eight of Wands. Oh my God, the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Ah, I love the Nine of Pentacles. I love the Eight of Wands. Robust, beautiful joy. The Eight of Wands, like energy, action, joyful of spirit. The Nine of Pentacles is a really grounding kind of sense of self. Like it's knowing that your sense of security and safety comes from within. It can only come from you. So this is a card about kind of standing in your own your power and sort of looking around like, yeah, I made this, I did this, I own this. You know, and that could be the good and the bad. And, you know, even owning what you've created that you didn't intentionally want to create, you did create. And owning that is so empowering. You know, as long as you're looking at it without guilt or shame or blame, just understanding that you created it, therefore you have the power to create something else. And the Eight of Swords, so you're in your head. So again, this is just reiterating that to get to this place of really security, self-love, and letting that, you know, your big, beautiful heart and love and joy like radiate to where it wants so desperately to be. Like there's so much inside you that's ready to pour out. You've got to quiet your mind. You've got to get out of that, these stories and these narratives and these things that you're telling yourself of why you can't create it, why it isn't so, why this person did that, and their action is ruining your life, or their action is making things more difficult for you. I don't have to be so dramatic and say ruining your life. Someone else is creating the bump in the road. Get out of that space. Like leave it all behind, even if it's just for a few minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, as often as you can do that. Just get into yourself, you know, just get out of the head, get into the body. All right, what's coming in? Let's see. Let's take some cards for this beautiful deck card. Okay, we get the Three of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Wow. Yeah, okay. The Eight of Cups is about letting something go. The Ten of Swords is about, you know, you're in the end phase here. It may be painful, it may be hard to participate in or watch, it might really hurt. But the beautiful part is that this is the end of that. Eight of Cups is, you know, it can feel a little melancholy or bittersweet or even really, really sad or heartbreaking. But it's ultimately a choice that you're making for yourself to pursue something that's better for you. So on top of the Death card, and then, you know, this Three of Wands, which means you're already percolating. You're already thinking about what's next, about what you want to create. You're, you know, doing your due diligence. You're checking everything out. You're formulating, you know, the next chapter. And it's already forming. So that is freaking awesome. I mean, I think that this is such an amazing, like, liberating reading here. Whether this is happening in love or, you know, in other parts of your life, career or money or just sense of self, it looks like it's like kind of hitting on a few different departments, categories of your life, actually. Yeah, a couple different categories, which is, I mean, that's how it goes, right? We want to compartmentalize our life, but really it's all one life, and you can see every area reflected in every other area. Key of the Devil. Strength, Strength, Queen of Swords, and the Chariot. Yeah, so you are, you know, I think that you're realizing what your participation in the things that are unsatisfactory in your life. Again, we don't shame or blame. You know, that's so counterproductive to do that to yourself. It's even actually really counterproductive to do it to the other people in your life. It doesn't get you anywhere. This is really, you know, about aligning yourself, your conscious and your subconscious, the things that are really motivating you deep down, bringing them to the conscious level, you know, and really looking at them with clarity and setting some boundaries for the people in your life, but also for yourself, and sticking to them. Like, I am not going to tolerate this anymore. I'm not going to, and I don't need to make any judgments about whatever, you know, whatever the situation is, whatever the other person involved or people involved, whatever their motivation is. I don't need to know about that. I don't need to understand that. I don't, not necessarily understand, but I don't need to put the focus on that. The focus is always about you. It's always about what's going on internally for you. So this, the Chariot is really about you getting really clear on the situation in terms of your motivation to either participate in it or not, kind of like how you got there, right? How you got there and where do you want to be, and like drawing that line between them, creating that clear path. So instead of like, you know, the Chariot is kind of like two horses, right, pulling the carriage, and those two horses want to go in two different directions. This is about you aligning them so that they're going in the same direction. How did you get from here to there? You know, really analyzing that, and it can be so enlightening. Because really, we're just trying to figure out ourselves and what really motivates us, what's really driving us. And sometimes it's surprising. Sometimes it's the last thing you expected. So that is amazing, Aries. It looks like you're getting to a point where you're just getting so clear on what you want and mustering up that strength to, you know, cut ties where you need to, or the strength to even look at your own stuff, your own subconscious. Like that takes a lot of strength. All right, the King of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Moon. The prettiest moon card ever. Okay, so this King of Swords, it might actually be another person in your life that you might have a long history with or a karmic connection with. And you're realizing that you need to let some things go and maybe reevaluate the truth of that connection. There's a lot for you right now, Aries, in terms of like personal excavation happening here into motivation, and it looks like just what you thought something was has shifted or is about to really shift, which is scary, but you know, that's what happens as we evolve. Our consciousness evolves. It can feel like your foundation is not solid and the earth is kind of crumbling or shifting underneath you. But that is a necessary part of elevating your consciousness, because the way you see the world changes. It moves everything around. Every other piece in your life shifts, including the people in our lives. How we see them kind of shifts as well. So it can feel, you know, unsettling for sure, but it doesn't look like it. I mean, it looks like it's headed to a very, very liberating place. Really, really gorgeous. Let's take 3 more cards as a last message from the universe. Oh man, we get the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Two of Swords. Oh, okay. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. We love aces. You know, that is just like a fresh start and new beginnings, a sense of clarity. Ace of Cups is just overflowing self-love. Love. There's just so much love. So the universe is saying, focus on the love, and it will bring some clarity. There's this Two of Swords is you're in a like kind of a spot that looks like it can't go can't move forward, like a crossroads kind of situation. But the third way has just not appeared yet. It feels like, I don't know, I can't move this way or that way. I'm kind of stuck right here, but just wait. And this third way, this new path will kind of present itself to you in a very clear way. Gorgeous, Aries. Oh my gosh. Well, that's your reading for November. I hope that you have a beautiful full moon. I hope that 11/11, you set lots of intentions, and it's a very calming, serene kind of day for you. 11/11/24. Like that's pretty cool. I'm into it. Okay, that's it. I will see you soon.